Since coming to the US, I have realized a lot of things. Since moving to the US, I have realized that some people haven't been really honest with many of our people back home. So that is why you see that regularly I try to keep you guys updated on opportunities available abroad. It is a normal thing to want to leave your country to go seek for greener pastures abroad. But it is also very important to move to the right country. A lot of people have spent millions of naira, thousands of cedis, millions of francs, thousands of dollars, moving to countries where there were little opportunities, and eventually many of them were stranded right there. I am here to tell you that migrating to the US is a good thing. There are many job opportunities right here in America. There are many things you can enjoy here in America. I want to let you know the reasons why you have to continue to apply for US visas. Yes, there have been cases where people applied for US visa the first time, they got denied. Second time, they got denied. Third time, they got denied. The fourth time, they got denied. The fifth time, they got it. Just like that. There is this particular Turkish chef, a world-renowned chef. They call him Salt Bay. That guy that used to sprinkle spice on cuisines like this. He has taken pictures with Ronaldo, big footballers, David Beckham, just name it. That guy said he was denied US visa 9 times or so. And today, he comes to the US because he eventually got the US visa. So that is to tell you that anybody can do it. I know there are many people out there who have made it seem like you have to be a special person. You have to be very clever. You have to be very intelligent. You have to be very rich. You have to be very this to get a US visa. That is not true. Anybody can get a visa. Anybody can get a visa. I am telling you. It's just for you to prepare for it, to know the reason why you have applied for that visa. And right here in the US, there are many opportunities for everybody. I have made several contents letting people know that you don't have to believe everything you see on social media. There are many people who came abroad and did not come well. And eventually we're trying to discourage people back home based on their bad experience. And they will never attribute their negative experience to the fact that they traveled abroad the wrong way. So automatically, when some people travel abroad and they have made mistakes, they will come on social media, they will share their experience, but they will not tell you why they did not make it. So me, I am using my experience and the experience of others I have spoken to, I have spoken with, to also encourage you. So that is why it is very important for you to have an idea of wherever you want to go to. This US, there are opportunities. Like I have constantly said in my previous contents, there are opportunities here. Opportunities are here in the US for you if you are ready to be here. Don't forget, whenever I come here to drop this update, it is 100. So this is what I will be sharing with you here today. Reasons why you have to apply for US visas. Reasons why you have to move to the US. This is what I want to share with you today. If you are just coming across my channel for the first time, my name is Nosa Comedy, the man with the remedy. Many of my fans from all over the world, they call me Nosa with the source from the source. That is because I bring legit updates directly from the source to you undiluted. Right here on this channel, I don't cap. Without fear or favor, I say things the way they are. That is why you see that we have been able to achieve a lot in the last 16, 20 months. a lot of people have been able to move abroad because of my legit updates. And I look forward to see thousands of you get these visas and move. And also don't forget, I am not a travel agent. I do not give people visas. I do not give people jobs abroad. I do not give people student visas, work visas, visitor visas. I don't. But if you want someone who can like give you legit travel tips, I am here. That is what I do. I enjoy doing it, giving it to people for free. And I am not a Telegram. I don't have a Telegram group. I don't have a WhatsApp group. I don't have a Facebook group. I don't ask people for money for consultation across all my social media platforms. Everything I do is absolutely free, except for those who want me to connect them with investigators abroad to investigate work offers, job offers, student admissions for them. And I am not an investigator. So there are people who do that and you have to pay them. So having said that, now, reasons why you have to move to the US. Number one, there are so much job opportunities right here in the US, especially if you have the needed skills to succeed here. I have done lots of videos letting people know the different types of skills they need to have to be able to succeed on time right here in the US. I have said it many times. One of the most important skills you need to have is being able to drive. It is very, very important. There are many skills, over 20 of them. Do well to see out that video. I have it right here on my YouTube channel. So driving skill is very, very important. So there are jobs everywhere, from healthcare to driving jobs, forklift, teaching jobs, the hospitality sector, hotel, just name it. Tech, whatever, name it. Now, number two, in the US, as a permanent resident, you have access to business grants, business loans, student grants, and student loans. As a permanent resident, it was surprising to me one day. I was at home. I received a letter. I opened the letter. It was from one of the banks here in America. They said I qualified for a loan. I said, Me, over Nigeria, coming from Nigeria to the US, I am receiving a letter from a bank telling me that I am qualified to access loans. It was shocking to me because for those of you in Nigeria, you already know that if you don't even have correct collateral, big collateral like properties, lands, businesses, you are even unable to access credit. You are unable to access loans. Now, nobody is requiring me to bring house. No bank is requiring me to bring motor. No bank is requiring me to have a land or business to use to carry loan. Just like that, they just sent me a letter that I am qualified for a loan. I have received these letters many times, directly sent to my house. So these are opportunities here waiting for you, where you don't need to fall upon and kneel down and beg people to be able to have access to loans. As long as you are here in America as a permanent resident, not even a citizen. If you are even a citizen, the better. But just coming here, being a permanent resident, you have access to these things, loans, grants. You can decide to start a business here. If you have a good credit score, there are banks here who are willing to facilitate you getting up to 20,000, 30,000 Canadian US dollars, to do your business. It's just for you to have the right platforms. These are opportunities here in the US people are making use of. So it is why I will encourage you to continue to apply for that US visa to come here legally. Now, another reason why you have to come to the US, the educational system, brilliant, top notch. Many of the best universities in the world, they are here in America. This is not a system where teachers go on strike. Schools will shut down for months. No. Things are going well. The schools here, they are very, very innovative. Trust me. If you schooled in Africa and you school in America, you will know that schooling abroad is far, far easier than schooling back home. In many cases, here you have access to top-notch laboratory equipments and other equipments to facilitate your studies here abroad. I came to America and realized that even on the day of your exams, you can call your school, you can call your professor, your lecturer, to let them know that you're not feeling fine and you would like to take that class whenever you feel you are well. Trust me, it will be signed. In Nigeria, it is a problem. I studied and graduated in Nigeria. In many cases, even if you are sick, you miss your test, you will even sweat to be able to convince some lecturers to be able to rewrite your test, not to talk of exams. Studying abroad is as easy as it gets. The educational system here, trust me, is something different from what many of us are used to back home. Nigeria, Africa, in short, Nigeria, as I speak, is where you have a lot of graduates who don't even have access to laptops. Many of us at the time did not even have access to top laboratory equipment back home when we were studying. It's a fact. We have to say the way it is. Just, it's not, these are not lies. So, that is opportunity for you. Another opportunity here you enjoy coming here is freedom. Freedom. See, freedom is key here. We may have heard one or two things about the US, but say those same things happen in other places. There is freedom here. When somebody trample on your freedom or on your rights, you sue them to court. I came to America to realize that the court, people fear court more than police here in America. While in Africa, people fear, in many of the countries, people fear police more than courts. Here, people fear court more than police because the judicial system here is working. If you are sued here, there's no way to hide or run. Go and get your lawyers, and you pay dearly for it if you are found guilty. So there is freedom here. You understand? So also here, language barrier is not a problem because right here in America, every tribe in this world, I believe, in my own opinion, they are here in this country. If you believe there are nobody from your tribe here in the US, you are sleeping, wake up. There is somebody from your tribe here in America. So automatically, you will never be short of having people from your tribe, from your ethnic groups to talk to deal with, to show you the way around here. There are many cases you travel to some countries, you find it difficult to even find somebody from your country. But in America, you are never short of people from your own country, even your own tribe here in the US. So language is really a barrier here in America. And here in America, for those of you who like sports, there are opportunities, I can say equal opportunities for people. America is a place where if you know you are good at something, whether it's soccer, basketball, swimming, netball, volleyball, track and field, as long as you are good, You don't need somebody, you don't need to pay somebody to tell a coach to try you. No. America is a country where you can dress in the morning. You watch TV before you slept, and you saw somebody who they were praising, maybe in football, basketball, track and field, netball, volleyball, and the likes. They are praising this person, that this person is so good. And you yourself, you know you are better than this person. You can take your shirt in the morning, take the train, go to that place. Tell the coach, I want to come and try here because I think I am better than your best. You will be given a try. I see, these things are happening here in America on a daily basis. If you believe in yourself here, you can move mountains in that thing that you are good at. That is why I love this country. That is why we tell people, if you need a country to migrate to, you need somebody to prescribe a country for you to move to. It is the Yankees. It is the Yankees. The opportunities here is top notch. The opportunity here is top notch. So now again, there is religious freedom here. There are cases where people of certain religions or some religions feel they are being persecuted in some countries, but it rarely happens in the US. There is religious freedom here in the US. You are free to practice whatever you want to practice, provided you are not trampling on other people's freedom and peace. If it's stone, water, whatever you say you want to worship, in America, you are free. As long as that your worshiping is not causing problems to other people. Because I came to America to realize that if you don't find a church signpost or you don't find a church on maps, you may even pass some churches without even knowing their churches, except you see the way they are built. There is no speaker outside that will be disturbing people, just like the way it is back home in Nigeria, where if churches will be disturbing, I've never seen it here in America. So there is religious freedom here in America. And also the weather. The weather here, there are many people in Africa who have never seen snow before. And many people are looking forward to seeing this snow. Me at the time, I looked forward to it, to be honest. Because I'm like, oh, I used to see this thing in movies. Something just be falling from up. Because sometimes in Nigeria, we sometimes see ice dropping when it's raining. Like, no, this was more ice, but this is snow. So imagine coming to the US and for the first time I saw snow. I'm like, oh, this is snow. I was just looking out my window. I'm like, wow, this is that thing I used to see back home. So, and the weather here is different. They are cold here. Clear though. The weather here is a type of weather other people are also looking forward to. And here also in America, diversity. Like I said before, I believe America is the country in this world that has everybody from every race, tribe, religion, ethnic group, dialect. Here in America, I believe America has everybody in this world, in this country. That is my belief. So, and the quality of life here, top notch. The quality of life here is top notch. If you work for an employer and they fail to pay you, you sue. And if they are found liable, they pay for damages and pay you what they owe. And right here, you have access to good health care. A lot of rich people back home in Africa and those who can afford it are coming here regularly for medical checkup, medical treatment, medical surgeries, and the likes. So their health care here is top notch. Top notch. You understand? In Nigeria, sometimes we hear people saying, oh, they want to take somebody to India to do this. Me, I've never heard here in America, they say they want to take somebody here from here to India or from here to UK. They have these people here. The equipments are here to always keep you well, which is the reason why a lot of people are motivated to relocate back home to Africa, but are also discouraged because from what they have told me, their countries lack access to good health care. They don't have good health care. So in these people's minds, how would they be relocating back home at that old age when there are no access to quality health care? So because of the health care, many of them have decided to be here. So the life in America here, and for your children, if you come here as a single person or as a married person, let's say as a married person and you have kids, America is a country for you. I am telling you, America is that country for you. Your children will have access to good health care. And also don't forget, if you come here to the US and you give birth, your children becomes the citizen of the US. Yes, if you come here and give birth to a child, that child becomes a citizen of the US. And by so doing, they can get passports of the United States of America. Do you know what that means? There are many countries you go to, like the UK. If you give birth in the UK, your children cannot automatically become a UK citizen. In the US, they will, because they were born on US soil. These and others are many reasons why you have to try to apply for US visas. It's not that life is like milk and honey here. You don't pick money on the floor right here in the US. Money don't grow on trees here. But there are lots of opportunities. And if you come here to the US by God's grace, you'll be able to do for people back home what you have not been able to do for them while you were in your countries. So that's why me as a person, I will encourage you. Try, continue, don't give up to apply for US visas to come here. And I look forward to seeing you apply and getting that visas, because I enjoy when people call me on a regular basis to let me know that Nosa Comedy have just been granted visa to this place. It's a thing of joy for me, because I love to see people win. I love to see people move from one level to another level. And I am wishing you that same. All right, this is what this content is all about. Let me know in the comment section what you want me to make content on next, and I will surely deliver. Have a good one, guys. Thank you for your massive support. Thank you.